G'day, welcome back to Duck Solid Gaming and Southern Cross Station. Yes, that's right, we are back continuing on with our farming exploits here in Australia, and we're going to get straight into it. So, new game day. We finished off in the last episode, if we just go back and have a look at our map quickly. We finished off seeding potato over here in field 17. We finished off seeding sunflower in field 7. We also finished mowing all of our grass. So from field 20 was done in the episode previous to that, and CP1, CP2, and this little area 3 here we mowed. So we've got grass pick up in all those areas. We're just about finished seeding field 24, which is going to be another grass field. And that's primarily what we got done. Now, a couple of things we need to do. We need to go up and roll field 7. We need to roll field 17. I also, once I pick up all the grass, need to roll all my grass fields. So there's that. Now, we were talking about seeding field 4 and 12. I've decided what we're going to do with those is they are going to be sorghum and soybeans, which means we need to wait until April to seed those. Now, we're in the second day of March, so that's a little bit off at the moment. So in the meantime, I'm going to grab the 9620 and the big roller, and we're going to head out and roll our sunflower field that's just been planted. Before it gets any growth on them, we wipe the growth out as well. We want to compact the soil ready for the seeds to pop through. So let's go up and do that. The big field calls the big roller, and then the potatoes will take the smaller roller over there and get that done. Like I said, we also do need to get up all of our grass as well. We haven't started doing that at all. So I need to decide whether I'm going to just load it up with a loading wagon, or whether I'm going to bale it. I think I might use the loading wagon with a new attachment. So we'll see. All right. I'm just gonna course plane. It's just easier. Right. So let's just go and get him done. Create the job. There we go. That field. There we go. Even close course generator. I'm going to do 2 headlands. That's fine. I'm going to start with the center. I'm going to do round, smooth. I think it is. I want. Keep getting these mixed up, don't I? Generate the field work course. Yeah, that's what we want. Right. There we go. And we're going to go to first waypoint and start. Right, so he'll hopefully progress into the middle of this field and not go and do whatever else he wants elsewhere. And he'll get started. Alright, so let's leave him be. Let's head on over and see what else we've got to do. So don't have anything there. There's the grass roller ready to go. I don't need him at the moment. I just brought everything over here ready to go. Oh, actually, I can load up with some milk. Let's do that. How much milk we got in there? All right, have I got any milk stored? Let's have a look. Right down here. Milk. No, I got no milk stored. Right, so I'm out of milk at the Aftershock Bakery, so I need to get some milk out there at some point. It's okay. All right, I'm just going to continue getting stuff done. Right, you finished. Excellent. So I need to get this field rolled as well. In fact, I can get that one done sooner rather than later because I've got the other guy sitting there with the roller ready to go, so we can do that. Well, actually, no, it won't need rolling because it's only just been planted, so we won't worry about that. We'll leave that. Bring him off to there. Let's have a look at that field, though. Yeah, okay. Now, I do need to go and plough in this grass field, and I did plough these in. They're due for a ploughing. Now, I have got a new implement. I'm going to go see, was it a plough? Not that. It's not what I'm after. It might be a cultivator. Cultivator. I just want to see. Covenant? No. Don't think it's that. I'm gonna find. I'll find it somewhere. No. Not a power harrow. It's not a subsoiler, I don't think. No, can't find it. So the grass next there? No. Where the hell did that go? All right. So I had a new piece of equipment that I thought was a plough with rollers. But obviously I'm mistaken and I haven't added it in. Prolander? It's not the Bagolt. No. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right. So I do need to plough them in. So I've got ploughs over at the farm. That's okay. But I think what we'll do first is I'll worry about getting the grass picked up. And then I can worry about sorting out all the grass. So let's go and find a tractor we're going to use for doing that. So I don't know why I've got so many vehicles running. Right, you're ready for seeding. So this is the implements I'm going to use for doing the sorghum and the soybean planting. You're a bit small. You is what I'm after. Now, yeah, I don't know if I want to use this implement or not. The thing is with this, there's a new version of this that's a towable version. And it does work a lot better. How much is it? Let me have a look quickly, because we haven't got a lot of money on us. Although we can take a short-term loan out. We've got plenty of money available to us in that regard. So it's that bloke there, 45,600. Now, if I sell the one I've got, let's just do this. 55. Yep, sell that. Okay. Well, actually, is there anything on special while I'm here? Nothing of real use. Right, especially not that. Right, let's go back into here. Into windrowers. 66,000 we've got. And it's 45. Oh, look at that. Bonus. In fact, though, what is the price? So 37,000. So it's actually 82,000. Right. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab a quick loan. Now, this will be paid off very quickly, so it's okay. We'll borrow 100,000. Oops, there we go. 105. Right, I'm going to actually get the item delivered to us. So I'm going to set up my delivery point. There we go. Right, let's purchase this. Where is it? Here it is here. Trial windrower. We're going to get the RTT 200. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to bring that up to 25. I think was running in the others. I'm going to have no branding. I'm going to have work lights. The colors are fine. Although what I will do is I'll do the right thing. I'll make that to align with the rest of most of our equipment that we've got here to the John Deere color. That's fine. And we'll buy that. And there it is. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up. Now this is a 20-meter wide windrower. So it's huge in that regard. Now, I believe the baler is a 12-meter wide windrower on the front of that. So this is going to suck up a hell of a lot more grass a lot more quickly. So let's just go and grab the loading wagon. I hope it's the high-capacity loading wagon. If not, we're in trouble. But anyway, we'll find out soon enough. Let's just go and get the job done. I should check to see on how the rolling is going too, I suppose. But I dare not. Sight unseen generally works better. All right. So we're going to get into this one first. So let's first... Loading wagon is set up. And now we're going to lower up. and get our windrow running. Now this works better. The other version we had previously, which is on the front end of the tractor, it works. I mean, there was no issue with that. It's just in the tighter turns, the windrower and the baler tended to miss more of the product than intended. Particularly, like if it's a smooth, very gradual turn, it didn't have too much of an issue. But we end up leaving a lot of stuff behind. So this one though runs a lot better because it actually turns. The trailer follows more tightly towards it because it's right behind the trailer, as opposed to being separated by a couple of meters from the front running unit on the tractor. So the angles that you're incorporating are different. So anyway, that's the reasoning behind this. And we'll just see how well that works in reality. That was relatively tight turn and it picked it all up, see? So, there we go. Alright, so we're going to continue. We're going to get all this grass up. And we'll be all tickety-boo then. We'll just dump all this over at either the haymaker or into the silage fermenter. And then that'll be good. Still got a whole pile of grass bales stored up and all that sort of stuff. So we have a contingency there as well if we run low for whatever reason. But at the moment we shouldn't need it. Now that was a tight turn, so we picked everything up there. So that's the difference. It does make a difference in that regard. So at 30% and we got 40. So this is a smaller loading wagon. I might have to go see if the Strautman's the bigger one. This one will do for now. We'll continue with this. But I do need to see if the Strautman's the 240,000. Anyway, we just follow on through and pick everything up. And then and that's it. Job be done. Remembering we are going to be coming through here, we've got to plough all this up again. It is due for ploughing, and then reseed it all. So I might also get rid of that tree when I plough it in. Remove that little obstacle. So we'll see how things go with that. I'm just going to take the wet the whistle moment. Right. With such long arms on the windrower, some of the areas where you have a bit of a deep in the land, so see where they've got that bit of a rise, it's not quite picked everything up there. So I do plan on smoothing all those sort of areas out. I should have done it previously, to be honest, but it is the plan to try and smooth that out so we don't have that problem. Because we want all of our implements to be working smoothly. Look at that perfect turn. Didn't miss a beat. So yes, that's what we want to do. But anyway, so I don't mind this configuration. This is quite good. It's even though it's a smaller loading wagon, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Anyway, so we'll run around here. We're almost at full for the loading wagon. Right, round we go. Very tight turn there, and just that little clump there it missed. So that's what I mean. It is much, much better in its behaviour, in how it's picking stuff up, which is great. All right, we're almost full. There we go, 120,000 litres. Gonna fold everything up, and we'll head back in, and we'll dump this off, and then we'll check what the other trailer is. Because just might as well. Now, I'm just trying to think, is it going to be quickly going that way or cutting across through the bridge? probably much of a muchness, although going through the bridge here is a tight turn, so oh, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go for the first time. Coming up to it here. So we'll swing out and wide. It's the other side of it that's going to be quite tight for us. Hope we don't get caught up on any of the trees. Yeah, it's gonna be too tight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come out here, and then we do a U-E. And that removes that problem of it being tight through there, doesn't it? Alright, and again, now we come through here and we've got a problem with a rough track and also trees. I think we'll be okay. Alright, this is the other field that we need to pick up all the grass. And see that area there where it's a little bit raised will probably be problematic for this windrow. But hey, we'll give it a go. I think both the silage and the grass dryer are both currently empty. They have no grass in them. So we will just empty in the silage fermenter first. There we go. Oh, I need to increase my time. I didn't do that, so I'll put that up to 15. Off camera, we did also move some products from the factory into the warehouse. There wasn't a lot there. There was a trailer and a half load there. We did move that across, and we fine-tuned some of our production. Turned some on, turned some off. For the greenhouse hoops, we've turned on both. We've basically turned on all the growing on there, so it's using both the manure growth and also the other, so we actually should get a bit more produce out of there. It was not languishing per se, but it wasn't doing as well as what it could have been. Alright, so I'm going to come in through along here. Now there's the Strautman there. I'm just going to quickly go and check. Going through here. Borrow's wagons. Yeah, that one's the big one. Right, so let's leave you behind. I think this one does run a bit quicker too. This is one of the Stevie ones. Alright, let's go give this a go then. Need to take this thing in for a service too. It's getting very very critical, but we'll probably have enough to get the rest of this grass done. We need to take it in for a service, and then we'll look after him. All right, we'll unfold as we're driving out. Okay. And off we go. Definitely not quicker by the look of it. That's okay. Fine. Oh, maybe it is. So yeah, it's had trouble with that little area through there. And what we'll do is before we plough it, I'll probably come in and just smooth those areas, just so as actually we can pick up those areas so we know where it's had trouble. So I mean, if it's going to have trouble with this as a windrower, it'll also have trouble with a wider combine header, or some of the combine headers certainly. And other implements certainly can have problems too with going up and down little rises and bumps. So we'll just fine tune that a little bit. Nothing major. That turn there was too tight, and we're missing stuff through there. See, so that, because it drops off there, it's not essentially very happy with being able to pick that up. So the windrow itself isn't able to cover that drop off. So we'll just sort of smooth that out a bit. Expect a lot of this stuff here will be missed. So there you go. So we'll do that off camera, not necessarily after this video, maybe the next, and then we'll, once we've smoothed it, then we'll come back over with this and make sure we can pick it up, and then that way we know we've actually fixed that problem. But yeah, it's a shame it's not a bit more flexible, but I mean, really, if you got something that's telescoping, it's not going to be flexible anyway. I mean, we know it's not ultra realistic anyway, so it's okay, it's all good. Right. So see, to run two header, just the one header of this field is going to get you what we have before, 120,000 plus what we got here, which is another 70 odd thousand. So you're talking 200,000 for the header, and we took that one a bit too tight. But anyway, so yeah, so there's a fair bit of grass to come off, which is fine. Speaking of grass, our AI worker is still rolling, which is good. And what we're going to do here is I'm just going to start shortcut this a bit. We're going to do up and downs, so I'm not so worried about getting all of this. We're going to just tidy up these little bits and get some up and downs done, and then clear that out. We just wanted to get two header rows effectively in, so that gives us plenty of room for turning. And you'll notice when we come back on different angles, that's when you sort of can pick up on some of the stuff you've missed previously, because the headers and the windrowers or whatever else, well, a bit too tight there, are running at a different angle up the slope, so they tend to be quite happy to pick it up at times. There you go, straight over and just line ourselves up roughly here. So 100,000 litres in the kitty now. So it's missed that little area there on this pass, but if we went around and followed the header, it probably would have picked all that up. Followed the header, followed the header row, probably would have picked all that up. We're going to do this fairly tight. We're going to get out of there. Oh, no, not quite. I thought it was going to be close. Just that little bit too close. All right, it's okay. We caught it in time. It wasn't so bad. Once we finish this roll, I'm just going to have a quick check and see how our hired hand is doing with the rolling. He's done all right. He's already done all the centre by loop and now starting his header row. So that's good. He's done a good job. Yeah, I'm going to test my theory here. Coming on a different angle of that mound there. So we know it's a mound. It's a heightened area there. Because that's where some trees were before. And all we did was remove the trees and nothing else. So now I'm going to come back on a different angle and see if it picks it up. I didn't think it would. It is a decent mound there that does need to be sort of flattened out a little bit or smoothed. That's okay. All right. I don't know if this combination would work with a hired hand either, actually. Let's good go. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I wonder if he'll pick up that he's got a turn. Yeah, I see how he goes. He's thinking. He's really thinking. Come on, anytime you're ready, champ. Hello? Give me a couple more seconds. No, it's all too hard. Yeah, we left a bit behind there. But anyway, that's okay. There we go. Let's go. I mean, it did work. I mean, like if we put the hired hand on, he will run. Just doesn't want to turn. Right. So if we put the hired hand on again, he'll continue merrily on high. But looks like the turns are a bit of an issue for him. I don't want to do that because he's not going to be a line, so I'm just going to continue it on myself. Because we haven't done it perfectly straight, so I'll just have little bits and pieces to come back and do. This way we hopefully won't have to do so much of that. All right. Anyway, that's going to be pretty much it for this episode. So we'll be back same game day in the next episode. Probably a little bit after lunch. We'll continue on with the grass collecting here, and obviously the hired hand up there, continue on with the rolling. And in the next episode we'll come back, we'll be moving on to the other grass fields to get them collected, and other jobs to get done, like so rolling our potato field and things like that. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. This is effectively our Go Big Go Home series, exclusively using John Deere. And if you're asking why we're pretty much exclusively using the John Deere, considering I hate the John Deere so much vehemently, then that's because the viewers actually chose this as a penance and a punishment for myself, I think. So this series was based upon a survey we put out to the viewers, and to choose how we're going to do this, and that was the choice they made. So thank you very much, Not. But yes, that's the reason why we're doing it in this particular fashion. But anyway, that's going to be it for the episode. Like I said, don't forget to like the episode if you do like it. It really helps out the channel. So please consider pressing that like button. Similarly, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing as well. We'd love to have you join us. We are on the road to 5,000 subs. So hopefully we can get there soon. And hopefully you will be able to help us and join us in that journey. If you do press that subscribe button, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel, just like this one. And of course, don't forget to come and join us on Twitter, Discord, Facebook, details down below in the description. But most importantly of all, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again very, very soon, back here at Duck Gaming and Southern Cross Station. See you all later.